Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we are covering Vanilluxe. Vanilluxe is a very interesting Pokemon, obviously the ice cream Pokemon. It has relatively good special attack and relatively good defenses, not amazing, but it also has a gimmick that is able to really take advantage of those defenses and can start racking up things like toxic damage. Now, I've got two generic sets used there and then one Dynamax set, and I will admit now the Dynamax set is very much a gimmick. I don't think that Vanilluxe really hugely works as a Dynamax Pokemon, so that's why I've kind of given it a more gimmicky set. Just because of the moves it gets, it doesn't have that prowess really that you can get with many other Pokemon on the Dynamax. So the first set we have today is a choice spec set with Weak Armor as the ability. So Weak Armor, excuse me, Weak Armor, if you're hit by a physical attack, your defense is lowered by 1, but your speed is raised by 2. So that makes you a lot faster. That can really give you a lot of support there as well. So if you double your speed, you are, well, you're over 500 speed. So you're going to be outspeeding the majority of things if hit by one attack. Choice Spec obviously increases your special attack by 1.5 times, but does have the drawback of only being able to be locked into one move. So do be cautious when using your move, and also Vanilluxe does suffer with a lack of variety in its moveset, but I've come up with a couple of moves that you can use. Now we've got Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry is less powerful than Ice Beam. It is boosted by Stab, but the trade-off that I think is totally worth it, and that's why we have Ice Beam on here as well. The trade-off is that you can have super effective attacks against water types as well. So you actually gain the ability to have a two times on the water types as well. We've got Hyper Voice, strong normal type attack, can hit a variety of things, and then Flash Cannon. Again, it can hit a variety of different things. It can hit things like fairies that can be quite a pain in some instances, and things like rock types as well, because again, rock types can be a pain. So the idea here, you get hit once, you lock in your choice specs, you're really fast, you have a really high special attack stat, and you just start sweeping, ideally more in a late game setting. EVs, you've got max special attack and max speed with a timid nature, so more speed and less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. So the idea here in having that timid is to have as much speed as possible initially, and then once you get hit, you do have that huge speed stat. You can run a modest if you wish, but that is entirely up to you. Obviously, look at your speed of your team, and if you haven't got many Pokemon that are very fast, then obviously have the timid. But again, if you've got lots of Pokemon that are really fast, you may not need to worry as much. The second set is much more of a support set now, taking advantage of these defense stats. Now, they aren't amazing, but they aren't bad. They're relatively good, actually. We have Leftovers and Snow Warning as our abilities. Snow Warning sets up the hail. You then have Aurora Veil. So Aurora Veil sets up screens, both the reflect and light screen, and decrease the amount of damage that you get from different moves. Now, you can always run Light Clay as your item here as well to increase up the amount of turns that the Aurora Veil is active, and if you want to switch out to different Pokemon, you can, but that is entirely up to you. I've got Toxic, Ice Beam, and Taunt here as well. So Taunt stops things like defog from happening, it stops setting up from happening, which can then start to break through your Aurora Veil, and can be really handy. And then we have Ice Beam, strong, powerful stab, ice type attack, and as I said, Toxic can start racking up some damage on there. EVs, we've got max HP and max special defense with a calm nature, so more special defense and less attack. You could run a bold nature and max defense if you want to, but that is completely up to you. And finally, for the gimmicky, the very gimmicky, the very gimmicky moveset we have of Vanilluxe. So, the idea here is if you Dynamax, you then use Flash Cannon as max Steel Spike for 3 turns, and that would boost up your defense by 3 stages. So you would be at 2.5 times on your defense. Now, we've invested all of our EVs into special defense here to ensure that you are bulky on both sides. You could always run, instead of Taunt, Aurora Veil and Snow Warning. It is an option, but that is entirely up to you. We've got Toxic, again, to rack up damage. Taunt to stop things from setting up because you are relying on your bulk in this situation. And then Ice Beam is your strong stab, attack. You could do freeze dry if you wanted to. But yeah, very gimmicky. Not sure it would work, but I thought, you know what, we'll see what we can do. Anyways, that is all for today, so I hope you enjoy this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.